I looked at teams that did not play their starting quarterback at all in the preseason and how they did in week 1. And boys, it's about what you just saw. In the first quarter, 2.9 points per game from those teams in the first quarter. What the Broncos score? 3. In the game, total points scored in the game by the 10 teams who did not play their quarterback at all in the preseason, 17. So that's exactly what happened to the Broncos. First drive of those teams, 4 punts, 3 field goals, 2 touchdowns, and a pick 6. The Broncos were, it was a field goal? Yeah, field goal on their first drive. So they fit right into the median of this. And then here's the big one. Teams that did not play their quarterback at all in the preseason versus teams that did, which that includes the Seahawks as teams that did, and the Broncos as teams that didn't, 1-6. So, and let me just read off you these teams. These are not bad teams. Cardinals, Ravens, Bengals, Cowboys, Raiders, Chargers, Rams, Vikings, Titans. Those are like all teams that expected to make the playoffs when they started this season. And that's why they didn't play their quarterback, because they're like, we have a chance. And so it definitely affected teams. No doubt about it. The thing that I'm just going to try to close my eyes and think about is what you and I were saying, Zach, the whole time, which is it just doesn't matter. It's not worth risking losing players for the entire season if that means losing week 1. And I know that in this moment right now, no one is feeling that. But when we were talking 3 weeks ago, it made a lot of sense. And hopefully when we're talking 3 weeks from now, it'll still make a lot of sense. It doesn't feel good, but I guess I'll ask you this. And I'll start with you, Henry, because you were the most anti this. Was it the right move?
Damn, that's a tough question. I will say this was going to be my answer for the blame game. I just assumed that the fumbles would be off the board and that like defensive penalties would be off the board. But this was number 3 on my list, which was like it's kind of on the coaching staff for not playing the starters because they did not look sharp. The backs didn't hold on to the ball through contact. The defense got called for penalties.
Something that they literally never got practice.
The defense didn't like they were called for penalty after penalty. Offense is called for penalties, and maybe it's random, maybe it happens anyway.
How about tackling?
Feel like, and that's the last one. Justin Simmons in the hole gives up a 30-yard run. That doesn't happen. He doesn't do that. That seems like something that could practice. So that was on my list, and was it the right decision? I mean, we're talking blame game for this game. That's one of the big reasons I think that they lost this game. Was it the right decision? It's just so hard to sit here because you don't know. I mean, there's an alternate universe where any one of these players, where 5 of your starters are gone for the season. So, I don't know. I'm not... Big picture, is one loss that big of a deal? Potentially.
Yeah.
That's who knows?
And that's the big thing.
Today I'm saying it was the right decision to sit the starters.
Wow.
But... Boy, does
ask me week 14.
Ask me next preseason, too.
Or ask me week 18. Because if the Broncos missed the playoffs by 1 game, then I will say I was wrong. And they should have played in the preseason. And you know what? I'm the most anti-preseason guy there is. If Nathaniel Hackett decides to play the starters next year in the preseason, I will not blame him.